Good morning. This is Colt from Spit and Tax Upholstery. This is the second part of this zipper installation on this enclosure. The third part. Excuse me. This is the third part, huh? Okay. So what we did was we removed the zipper and then we lined it up. You want to line up your top first, the very top. The bottom flops, okay? But the top is the snap. So when you go to sew the last panel together, make sure you line those two top pieces up, okay? Right there at the very top. And you want to leave just a small little gap so your zipper can easily glide in and out of there. And these are waterproof, UV resistant zippers and whatnot, so you're good. It's, don't worry about the rain getting on it or nothing. I prefer these over metal. So anyway, I started and I sewed this. I sewed the one side and then I flipped this over and I rolled this up to gather this so it can get under the machine, and sewed this side. So now we're getting towards the end. I started without you, but so you watch how I'm doing this, and you just, you want your light where you can see so there's no shadows. You look underneath, make sure there's no old threads there or anywhere. And keep it consistent. And keep it flat. You can hold them together like this, and you can see that it's all flat and equidistant. You can see that how the stitch is. It's, this is a replacement zipper, so you're going to have a couple old pepper holes, but that is what it is. But it still looks fancy. No one's going to judge you. So, oh my God, you have old stitch holes on your enclosure zipper. Anyway, so yeah, just little bits at a time. Make sure it's flat. And if you look up here in front, you can see how I'm, keeping it from hitting something else so the machine can gently pull the fabric away from you. Okay? So you always, lined up perfect. And this is just one layer, so I have this set at like a 4. My foot is at a 4, and my stitch count is at a 5.2. Yep, and this is looking good. So when you get up to the bottom, everything's lining up real good. You want to come up, make sure it's flat, like I said, and then plant your needle, okay? Plant your needle, grab your zipper, lift your foot, and pull your zipper back past your foot, okay? And then now you can see where I'm at here. Just keep it lined up like it was. You can see how far you're at. Your teeth just barely poke out. And then run that one. Because if you didn't pull that back, you would hit your zipper head. Okay. And so we have this little lip here. This is that banding. So you want the very bottom of your zipper to go inside there, and then you fold that over like that, okay, and then lay it down and then continue on. So now you're sealed up in there. All the aesthetic values hold true. So then I can kind of put my binding back together, come back down, back tack 1/2 inch, and we're good to go. So if I can find my nippers, give your string a little tug. Always get in the habit of that. And now you can see we're lined up. And our locks are there, and we come down. Bam! We're good to go. So what we'll do here, we lost a little Let me see what we do here. We're going to redo this. So our banding is on the outside. But just make sure everything, it lines up, it looks good. Make sure everything matches. Make sure all your sew allowances on each side of your zippers, it's all, as close to identical as you can get it, because aesthetics are everything in upholstery, especially these finished pieces like this. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll wrap that underneath. You want everything clean. Always clean, clean, clean. Can never be clean enough. I mean, clean like, like that. So we put that back over. See how our binding went back? And then we'll come here with the old one. We'll fold it over. We will bring it, I think it went like this. So that's where we're at with that. And we'll come back one more time. And we'll start here. We're going to secure that. And then we'll skip over here. And then we will line up our stuff and run it down. Make sure our binding on the bottom is where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Like that. So see how they match? Yeah. And we got a good bite on everything. Okay. So now that's our bottom. But you can see where we loosened it to remove the zipper. You want to pull it from the back like that. Okay. Clip off your extra. That one's laying good enough. Well, actually, I'm going to pull it from the back like this. Okay, so your loop comes down, and then it's tight. Then you can clip that last string. Okay, and then you're ready to go over that again. Okay, and you clean that up later. So now it's all about how things lay. Okay, when you start, lift your foot, put your thread behind you, and make sure your needle's on the down. Okay, and just clearing the foot so it doesn't scrape when you go to manipulate the fabric underneath you there. So I'm going to grab the top here. No. Darn it. I'll fix that. So then we come back, start about 3/4 of an inch back on that line, bring it forward, back tack, and then that one is secured. Okay. Again, make sure your needle's on the down. We'll bring this over here. We can start there, forward, back tack, come right up, about 3/4 of an inch, and we're good. Give it a little tug for measure. Yeah. Oh, we had a little gathering on that. So that's how you do that. So I will bring this back up here to the top. Okay, so we are right where we need to be. We're coming back up here to the top. And you can see that we started our zipper. You see that? We brought our zipper head all the way up to the top there, okay, and we're lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold that a little bit, get it flat, make sure nothing is obstructed. Okay, make sure your thread's back, your needle's on the downswing, and then come right up here in front of that zipper head if you can see that. Okay, remember I said I came back about 1.25 inches? That's what I meant by that. We're going to bring this here, and we're going to come in, plant our needle, and walk it. Don't walk it with your hand. Now notice up here on the machine how I'm doing this. I'm walking that forward, and then I'm pushing my reverse. I'm doing it by hand, okay? I'm back tacking and then coming forward. Even though it's plastic, if you sew over a needle, you can break your needle. So just get into the habit of always walking it over your zippers. Make sure everything's laying flat and get in where you fit in. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't want to go through a tooth. And once I go into those bindings, I like to always back tack those bindings down. And then come right back to the sew allowance and don't exceed it. Stop right on the sew allowance and come back and back tack. And then go forward and then go back. And you're good. So now that can't ever, you know, this can't come apart again on you. And that's what happened on this last zipper we're replacing. And it looked like it was damaged to me a little bit too. I don't know his whole story. I'll have to ask him. But anyway, so now look, boom, boom, we're lined up, and we're going to cover this with the patch. But now, everything is right in the zipper world. And she lines up perfect on the bottom. She lines up perfect on the top, because this has to be the same, because these snaps, you know, they line up. And these are for when you roll this top up, you can pull it around and you can snap it on the back here to hold it all up, or you can walk in and out to drive your boat. He's got this a little dirty. Okay, so the zipper is installed, and these are just caps right here. I'm going to put those on in a minute, but they go like this, and you start right here on the edge, you sew it, and then fold it over. You see how that has its own hem? And then the back comes around like this. And then that's reinforced and that's capped, and it looks good. I like to do that. So it's not exposed. It looks tidy. You know, this is actually the front. So we would do it like this. That's what it would look like from the front. Like when you're in the boat looking towards the steering wheel. Nice and tidy. See what I mean? It covers everything up. Because remember, we cut this. But see these? They got these reinforcement things. You know, this just looks tidier. I like this. It just and it's beefy, and it's going to hold, and it's not going to tear. It's not going to come apart, because we're going to sew around this like this and down and over. So that's the last step for the zipper. So that's a zipper replacement. You know, it's not rocket science, but everything has to line up, and you have to just be mindful of what you're doing. Make sure the tension is set on your machine. Make sure your stitch count's set on your machine. It's not too wide. It's not too short. Make sure your foot is set for the thickness of material, the medium that you're using. You know, this is, you know, I set this out at 4. I could even run a 3.5 on this just because it's so thin. And I use a zipper foot for everything. I've been sewing so long, you know, I can do that. You know, you might not feel comfortable with that. But so yeah, that's it. Zipper 101, Spit and Tax Upholstery. All right, I'll see you around like a donut. Our next video is we're going to put some new snaps on here, and I'll show you how to do that, okay, and what tools to use. Very straightforward, and yeah, the tools you have to buy will save you a heartache because you can put snaps on boat tops on site. You know what I mean? You don't have to bring it home to do it or pound them out. All right, take it easy.